What's up, guys? Dana Moffat here. Are you ready? So here's my DRZ 400E front shocky doohickey thingies, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put on these Acerbis seal savers. So let's go ahead and pop these on, and then we'll show you where I'm gonna show you where we're gonna stick these. All right, they look awesome. We got them zip tied on, so let's just go ahead and. Alright, so that's the whole back end of the bike. We finally got our bolt in for this frame. And if you come around to this side, you can see very nicely the DRZ suspension linkages fitting pretty good in that little hole. So we just need to get like washers or a spacer, because you know this is one of those different suspension linkages where it's made to fit one that's got a solid thingy right here, but we just have these two different ones. So we just need to get like a little spacer for that, but that's no big deal. Now I'm going to slip these forks in here. So these are the DRZ 400 triple tree on the CR250 frame. And these are the DRZ 400 shocks. So now we're going to slip them on. Let's see how it looks. What a beautiful monstrosity. But here she is. We got the DRZ 400 front suspension and triple tree on our, this is like an 05 or an 04 DRZ. It's for an E. I have a DRZ 400 key too, and we're going to use it for this bike. It's going to be really cool. Looks really nice with these Acerbis seal savers. I had the seals replaced in them a while ago, and the oil topped off and stuff, and then I just kept them in my garage till then. I finally put them on. So then if we come back here, and I already sat on it, it weights very nicely. Like, the spring is very stiff, and I have this, so here's the, so this is a 98 CR250 frame, and this shock, swing arm, the rear tire, the cushion lever right here are all from the 87 CR500, but this is right here, this suspension linkage. And this one right here goes from a DRZ 400E. Actually, the same bike that I got these off of. And there's a little mod inside here. Oh, sorry, right here. And it's the glide block from a KTM 2012, because it would fit this DRZ 400 bolt and this CR500 cushion lever. Very cool. So I forgot to mention earlier too, and I didn't even realize it till now, till I was trying to use the CR500 has these little. Let me grab. So I assumed that this main engine bolt that I had was the same one that was from the CR500 also, but funny enough, this is not. And I found that out because the CR comes with these dust seal caps. These are the ones it came with. This is the new ones that I purchased for it, like 15 bucks a piece. And of course, it wasn't until after I bought them that I realized that I wasn't even using the original nut and bolt that goes through all of this. This must be from like the DRZ 400 that I had, or maybe an RMZ 250, because when I took this apart, I either lost it when I grabbed it or I lost it somewhere along the way. But the little glide bolt that goes in here, I guess these are from the RMZ or the DRZ 400, because like, yeah, this is too small to go around this bolt. And what really confuses me, where the mystery really like thickens, is that so these are the stock ones for the CR500, and these are supposed to go right here and right here and right here between, because they're dust caps, right? They're supposed to stop dust from getting into here. So right now, the ones that it had didn't have these flanges on it, so I have the RMZ 250 ones and I have the DRZ 250 flanges. So I'm just going to put them on both sides, and instead of having these dust cap covers, I'm just going to have these flanges kind of holding all of the oil in. But what's really interesting is that this drag bolt fits the it fits the CR500 motor perfectly. So the drag bolt that's original for these dust covers must have literally had like an air gap around it, because that's why I assumed that this was just the right one that went for the motor, because it slides perfectly through the engine. So it's just really confusing. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, that whole frame that I got that bike off of was really confusing. But man, this thing is sick. I sat on it. Man, it feels good. I'm going to get some Fat Boy handlebars for it. You've already seen what it looks like with the CR500 motor inside of it. I'm probably just gonna have to cut these and re-weld them. And then I have that little bracket that goes right here that I cut. Someone was saying that I should put it back in, but just like a little higher maybe, and I might go ahead and do that also. I'm probably gonna have to take it to someone to get some welding done. I'm definitely gonna have to go to Bolt Co. and I'm gonna have to get like some washers to fill this in, because if you look, like, they probably won't want to, but they can kind of push this way, and this one can kind of push that way. I mean, the suspension is super nice. Like, it just needs these washers right here to kind of fill this gap up. I have a spring even that fits in here, but a spring I feel like would rust faster than washers, so we're looking for longevity. So yeah, CR500 parts, we have KTM parts, we have RMZ parts, and we have CR500, and we have DRZ400 parts. So now, besides not having a gas tank and like a subframe and plastics and airbox, the only thing I'm missing, the only true hurdle for making this thing an AF screamer is I'm gonna have to remount the exhaust, because that super awesome $600 exhaust that I bought is for an up to an 89 model of CR. So it's probably going to interfere with the kick lever like we saw earlier. So there's like a little like manifold between the engine and the exhaust. So my best hope is that I can take that little steel manifold, I can cut it and re-weld it back on to an appreciable position so that that exhaust can go on. But now that we have the suspension all together, I'm gonna have to buy a subframe, because we're gonna have to see where the exhaust is gonna go. But yeah, she's coming together, folks. She's coming together. I also have this, like, so this was the coil. I don't know if you were watching my other videos, but this is the KTM coil that I want to use, and it's got an upgraded Race Tech spring on it. Maybe all KTMs come like that, I'm not sure. But I kind of want to take that blue coil off, because it's Race Tech. And I'd like to see if I could replace this kind of clapped out yellow one. Maybe I'll take this to like a shop, because like, I don't know, I don't even see a little cushion down there. Usually they have like a little, yeah, like a little cushion like this guy. Maybe I can take that one off and put it on there. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this is it so far. Here, let me show you this is me shaking the head. You can kind of hear no metal play. And it spins effortlessly. I have some... Oh, does that even hit? Yeah, it does. I bought some, like, some rubber stick-on pads that I'm probably going to put right there. Maybe I'll just get a Scott steering stabilizer so it can never go that far. I don't like that. But other than that, she's Gucci. She's coming together.